Hi, I'm Sailor Mercury Amy here, and today the thing I'm going to talk about is, well, it's not to say that it's a bad thing or anything, because it's not. You know, so today we're going to make this film talking about, you know, why we don't shift our films, or clean our films, or whatever you want to call it. You see, edit is a Latin borrowed word. The English word would be to shift or to clean. Well, I know we made a lot of films talking about that, so why would we be talking about it again? We heard it many times, and that's the end of that. So today we're going to talk about, you know, we're going to talk about Sailor Moon Crystal or Sailor Moon Hearst, and how some folks think it should have how it should have. No. Alright, so today we're going to talk about Pgsm, the FARSEER show, the one that ran from 2003 YL to 2004 YL, with some outstanding followings afterwards, and how I believe it should have gone on with another following. Now keep in mind, Sailor Moon had about 5 followings. And out of these 5 followings, there could have been 5 Farseer show followings out of it. I mean, they could have done it if they wanted to, but I guess for whatever grounds, they just wanted to end it there. And I understand why they picked to end it there, and that at first, Sailor Moon was only going to be one following of books, one following of a live drawing or a drawing film, and that would have been it. And I guess it would have been one following of a song show, and on so and on so. But it did so well that Toei just made a pick to give it 5 more followings, and Naoko Takaguchi made 5 more followings of books to go along with it. And that's probably why there were 5 followings of the song show and everything like that. And why even the film games or the stream games got their followings. But Pgsm or Pretty Garden Sailor Moon or Beautiful Shielder Fighter Sailor Moon or Keeper Sailor Moon never gotten any 5 followings. It was treated with 1 following and never did get any more. Now, some folks I might have the answer for it. I might not have the answer for it. But someone might lead themselves into believing maybe it didn't do as well in the watch time. Maybe whatever folk work over in Japan it picked it up, they didn't get a lot of watch time. Maybe they felt that it wouldn't have done good if it had another following. Now, I know that some folks are saying maybe Naoko Takaguchi and Toei felt that it should only have 1 following. I truly don't know. But it only had 1 following, which I don't understand that. All the other, things of Sailor Moon had at least 5 followings, even though there may have been a lot, even though that was true. And why it never gotten any more followings. I mean, it would have been cool to see how all the other 5 followings of Sailor Moon would have played out in a Farseer show. I mean, for some grounds, they could have made something with it. Yes, they could have had to shift some things around. True. There have been a lot of things they shifted. Pgsm was close to the funny book or the drawing book, but in many ways it had some things that did not kept it unlike. But at the same time, it was very close to it in some ways. So they could have, gone with that, and who knows how it would have played out. But as we know, Pgsm only got 1 following, maybe some outstanding followings afterwards, and that was about it. There wasn't really any more followings after that. And your guess is as good as mine. Oh, my neck. Your guess is as good as mine to why it only got the one following it did. Maybe what I said earlier may have been the grounds. Maybe it only, maybe it didn't do very well in the watch time. Whatever folk worked that they happened to get the rights to run it in Japan at the time. Maybe it didn't get a lot of watch time. Maybe they couldn't get enough business-wise as to buy time on that show. Maybe Toei and Naoko Takaguchi only felt that it should only have one following, and that was about it. Beyond that, I truly do not know why PGSM only got one following. I mean, and I bet there are some folks out there that don't even know about it. I mean, and that's granted. It was PGSM never ever showed up outside. Yes, Toei did write it into many speeches, but it never really did come outside. I mean, there may have been goals for it to come out, but it never did. So, very few folks even know about PGSM unless you were on YouTube back in the day, or Daily Motion or back in the day, or Daily Driving, I guess, yeah. Anyway, or somehow you seeked it out, SailorMoonTV.com like we did, and that's the only ways you would have known about it back then. You would have known about it. But, for whatever grounds, it just only got one following, and still to this day, I do not know why it only got one following. You know? Your guess is as good as mine why it only got one following. So, let me know why you think PGSM only got one following. I would like to hear your thoughts, your beliefs over why you think the FARSEER show PGSM only got one following. I'm Sailor Mercury Amy. Hope you like this film.